Alrighty then, time for the next matchup. This one is going to be on Belshire Beach, your favourite winter edition. Why the hell do people love Belshire Beach Winter Edition? I could not tell you. I know why I like it as a caster. It makes things much easier to see. It really, really does. It's the same reason I like Crevasse. It's the same kind of bluish, snowy tint going on right there. Alright. Ladies and gents, children of all ages, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this, the Belshire Beach Winter Edition. It's my pleasure to bring you the one and only Team LiquidSheth. He is in the purple trunks and he is playing Zerg to the west. Versus his opponent, it is Team Grubby.Grubby. He is in the green trunks playing Protoss to the east. So, Grubby is one game away from taking this entire series and the $350 prize. Very nicely done by him. Pretty damn impressive, all things considered. That last game, Sheth just didn't get a look in. It was scary, really, watching that happen. Grubby's defense was just perfect all the time. I wouldn't say his attacks were perfect, because, of course, he did get bled out on several occasions. I feel that he could have taken the third out much, much easier than he did. And he didn't even... I don't think he even actually did that eventually. It took him ages to get to that point. I think with the initial air attack, taking out the third wouldn't have been an impossibility. Bearing in mind, he actually did enough damage to take the hatchery down to under half with that one Void Array. If you go in with two, he could have killed that third, no problem at all. I have to wonder if that would have forced Sheth to actually go for any kind of retaliatory big two-base play there, but the air attack, while it looked very fancy, didn't really do much. It did force a lot of queens, which, of course, is a disadvantage there. But admittedly, that's just minerals. And on 3 bases with Zerg, that's not really a big deal. But it might have just stunted the army growth to the point where the big first attack there by Sheth on the third didn't do as much as it otherwise would have. Still, though, as I said, I think that could have been a bit more effective. Guess what he's doing? He's doing Forge Fast Expand. Is anyone surprised? No, he's not. Absolutely not. Grubby vetoed Metalopolis for this very reason. Like, you know what? You know what would be a terrible, terrible thing to do? Yeah. Forge Fast Expand on Metalopolis, so let's not have that. Let's prevent that from being an issue. Let's Forge Fast Expand on every map. Because why not? He's had the opportunity to do so. He's been able to pull off an FFE on every map, and it's been pretty solid. He varies it sometimes. He goes to Nexus before the Forge, but in this case, he's putting down the Forge at a good time. And Sheth building his hatchery over to the side here, simply because he doesn't want to get pylon blocked by his opponent. And, ooh, interesting. Sheth is actually going back to his old gasless style. I have to wonder how long he will stay without gas here. It can be problematic. It does delay the tech quite significantly. It lets you get a really good economy, but if your economy then gets harassed early on, then that advantage disappears and you end up being behind in tech. Not good. Falling's out on the field for Sheth here, just looking for probes hidden around here and there. He will not find them. That one is on borrowed time, however. Sheth can maybe catch up to it. Yeah, he's lost track of it. He should be alright now. No gas from Sheth yet. Gateway coming up from Grubby. Nice little wall off. And the question is, what does he do behind this? Just go for the Stargate play? So far, it's been pretty successful. I don't see any reason for him not to go for the Stargate play. Like I say, why not? Why not? Sheth with a bit of a scout. He will see that he's going to spot gas. No problem here. There's honestly really no way that Grubby can do anything about that yet. Cyber Core isn't done. Single gas spotted may give some indication of what's going on, but that's not going to stop Grubby from easily just dumping down 2 gas after that Overlord has left the area. At the moment, it's in the middle of a dangerous zone. You know what? I think I need a good curry tonight. That would be fantastic. Clean out the system. Not in that way. Alright, Stalker now not coming out, funnily enough. So Sheth's actually positioned that Overlord in a nice spot. It can actually be seen and shot from there. So it's not like on Tal'Darim where you can hide them in the trees. Roach Warren coming out from Sheth pretty early on there. Gas has been taken earlier this time around by Sheth, which I do like. Is a slight alteration to the build. You can put the Roach Warren down and then get the gas. No problem at all. You don't need gas before that. But getting that earlier Roach Warren is an intriguing idea, considering this opponent may very well go for Stargate again. He seems like he's confident that he won't, having scouted only 1 gas. I don't really blame him. There's a second gas going down there as well, so I would expect either Twilight Council or Robo coming from Grubby here. We'll see quite shortly what he decides to go for. Reverting back to game 1 with that 3 Zealot army. +1 ground weapon coming in. So that's 100 gas sunk already there. And what is building in the background? It's a Twilight Council. There you go. Interesting bit of variation there by Grubby. Adding on quite a few more gateways as well. I have to see if he just decides to go for just a straight bigger push. Could go for DT, of course. It sounds a little bit crazy, but he's now taking a 3rd gas. Nothing necessarily stopping him from doing that. Funnily enough, DT would work quite well against Grubby's build, and the reason I say this is because... sorry, Sheth's build. Because Sheth gets a really late lair in this build as a result of getting late gas. And since he starts spending his gas on roaches, as opposed to getting the lair, it's the 8-minute mark and there's no lair yet. That's just something to consider there. He's forced to actually build more and more roaches to try and clean up the Zealot harassment here. But this is not going to be Dark Templar. It's actually going to be a 6-gate, maybe even full on to 8. Hasn't got a Robo yet, so it's not going to be a Warp Prism. So just a straight 6-gate pressure with Blink Stalker. Definitely could be dangerous here, certainly. The metabolic boost is very, very late. I don't think there's really an opportunity to strike before that goes up. Unless, of course, he's managed to hide a pylon. He has got one over there, so yeah, maybe. Sheth doesn't see it. A couple of units just making their way out there. 10 more drones on the way up for Sheth as well. So, yeah, any kind of warp in from here could be fairly damaging, and Grubby even able to get a closer one there. That's not well defended. It's also not joined up with creep either yet. So any reinforcements will be slowed down quite significantly. This is getting dire for Sheth. Unless he responds to this rapidly. There's already 10 Stalkers up against 4 Lings and 5 Roaches. 14 more Lings coming on the field. And once again, Metabolic Boost isn't done yet, and Blink is. So Grubby's got an opportunity here to snipe the 3rd without taking too many losses. Oh, that aggressive pylon is in a great position. Spinecrawler's not going to go up in time either. So here we go. Grubby going in for it, and now has the Blink available as well. Surrounds are going to be difficult to do, especially when he got Zealots in a perfect spot there for Grubby. Takes the majority of the damage there. Drones being pulled off the line to deal with that, but Blink Stalker now in play. Metabolic Boost about to kick in. The link count isn't all that high, though, honestly. More units being warped in, and Grubby going with pure Blink Stalker. Only 9 Lings. He needs way more than that to deal with it. Of course, Roaches will not handle this well at all, especially considering +1 is in effect for Grubby. 3rd base now taking a pounding and is very likely to go down at this point, putting Sheth in a really tough spot. Sheth's had the economic lead up to this point, but if he ends up losing that base, that's going to be a very different story. Overlord's being picked off here and there, actually proving to be useful here because he needs that lava right now. And here we go, Grubby's Blink Stalker Micro in play, not losing a single Stalker as of yet, picking off units here and there. That pylon isn't aggressive. That pylon is a declaration of war, not just upon Sheth, but on the entire Zerg race. Look at how close that is, right there on top of the creep. He gives no damns at this point. Grubby realizing the end might very well be near. Plenty of damage coming in. A single Stalker falling. Incredibly efficient play. Units lost. Look at that. It's absurd. 68 units to 8 lost here. Grubby's Blink Stalker Micro proving to be absolutely fantastic. The drones can't even get a look in. The Roaches are not getting a good arc of fire on this either. Finally, +1 is in effect, but it doesn't matter. Grubby continues to warp in unit after unit after unit and bleeds his opponent dry. So few Stalkers lost here, and so many units lost otherwise. 106 to 11. The resource difference is absolutely diabolical for Sheth. He holds up as best he can, but I don't see how he can hold this. I really, really don't. 6 more Roaches coming in. The supply count tells an ugly story here. Grubby losing a Stalker here and there, but the Micro is fantastic. The control is unbelievably good. The Roaches are simply not enough. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the GG. And Grubby takes this entire show match series 4 games to 2 with some incredible control. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing performance there by Grubby against an incredibly strong and talented Zerg player, getting revenge for that best of 11 friendly series. Damn right. So well played. So incredibly well played. I don't know, man. If you're not impressed by Grubby at this point, then I don't even know. I don't know what it is that you need to see from Grubby to be impressed by him. Why? Very, very good. Very well played there. And congratulations. Congratulations. Well, there you go, folks. Hopefully you found that particularly enjoyable. I certainly did. It was good fun. I think what we might do, actually, is we'll probably do a random mono battle. That sounds like fun.